it's not just Choi Sun Tin Wing Chun is like this. Even he believed Wing Chun is supposed to be like this. All Wing Chun should be like this. This is the reason Sifu Nima will stand like this. But maybe somewhere down the line, people, if they don't feel this, if their teacher hasn't shown them this, then they try to figure out themselves, okay, why we stand like this? Okay, to create the muscle, and we hold the goat here, and we go like this. So that's why through the generations, maybe the point is lost. Yeah. There's still good fighters in Wing Chun, even not this lineage, but people that using not this engine, but they're big and they're bouncers and street fighters. No matter what art they use, they can be good fighters, right? But the point is that the real art of Wing Chun should be someone her size can defeat someone your strength if they can use the body mass in this way. That's the whole point of Wing Chun, right? But now, yeah, it should be someone. It should be like Jiu-Jitsu. Like you should be able to defeat someone stronger than you. Otherwise, what's the point? You know what I mean? Any questions with anything?
So far, okay lah. Need to process.
process.
Yeah,
so
different, so big different.
Yeah. So my recommendation is then, if and the guard can be anyhow. My guard I like to hold like this, because for me it makes, if it's on the street I like to be like this because it looks very defensive, right? This is, people know you're going to do something, yeah, or this, you know. Yeah, before when I was doing security bouncing, I'm just like this or like that, just my hand is up. But if I'm worried, I'll be like this. Hey, please, I don't want trouble, but actually everything's already covering the center. And for me, like this, it's quite thin. So here, if you don't move, here I can already get in, right? If you don't do anything, I can already get in. Whereas when you go like this, just the thumbs on the center line, yeah, and then hands, fingers relaxed together, yeah, so you don't want to break your thumb, yeah. It's like this. So here, there's no way I can get through the center. There's no way. Yeah, there's no gap. I have to, yeah. And also, it's not very thin. You see, now I have to go around here and around there, whereas here, I can come straight through there.
This is more useful.
More useful for the street. Yeah. Of course, with boxing gloves,
Our hands also always this high, or not?
it depends on. I would depends on how confident you are. If I'm very confident and I want to draw you in, I'll be like this. So you feel like, oh, it's open, then you come in. But if I'm scared or worried and I'm not confident, I might be out here. Depends, and what's the height of the opponent, and Usually, if I'm worried and you're taller than me and I'm worried, I'll be like this. Never like this, and like this if I'm very confident. If you're shorter than me, then I'll be. Usually I try to cover my face and aim towards their face, or like this, rather than like that. But again, depends on the situation, depends on the element of surprise, because it's for the street, right? It's not for prize fighting, right? So it's for the street. So element of surprise is for the street. You need surprise because you want to hit first. Yeah, yeah. So with this idea, so you got the guard. Okay, so then let's say if I punch and then you counter punch like that. Yeah. So try to counter punch. So always, yeah. That's it. Good. And then just try to observe. As that's happening, try to observe what. Yeah, is the shoulder. So let's do it slowly. So as I connect here, you come forward. Okay, and try to feel, where do you feel the tension, where do you feel the forces? What's stopping you from hitting me here? Hit me here. Good, relax, good. You want the joint to be very free, moving, relaxed, but connected to your body. Active core, good, that's right. Good, nice. And look forward, focus to me, both sides. So if I got it this way, yeah, this is ready as well, good. Nice. Again. Nice. And then if you can't get in, so here, if you relax more, yeah, keep the force. If you can't get in, if your force is already affecting me, then you can lapse out. Then you can latch and punch, but not changing the force. You feel what I mean? Hold strong. So let's say if I want to punch, okay, let's say I can't get in, you block me. If I can't get in, my force is at you, right? So it's not just pressing down. The force is at your body. Then I don't want to stop that and pull back. I want to somehow, how can I keep that force as I turn? Then the effect on you is a lot larger because you're already fighting one direction of force. If you're not stopping me, you're going to get hit. And of course here we're slowing down time. It will be really fast, right? It's just boom and then boom. But here we slow down time. So here, if your hand is not there, if you take your hand away, you're getting hit. Of course, you feel that you want to stop getting hit. So that's where you resist. And with that resistance, I can start to move your body and hit at the same time. Yeah, so you try. So from here, so first counter punch. Good, and keep your force right at me, like we talked about in Chi Sao. Good, punching out. Good, good, good. Keep that force at me. Now feel that force and just roll it down. Yes, yeah, yeah. Then you start to grab here. If you change your force from forward, keep going forward, and then you don't connect to me, just pull back down normally, it doesn't work. You have to make me stop you from punching. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you start to feel that. You start to, so Chi Sao or the dummy is the same thing. The dummy is not about, it's exactly the same thing. This is a very good tool if you use it properly. It's not about just going, very fast doing this, because no one's going to stand here for you to like that, right? But it's about already from the beginning, as soon as we touch, how can I have it, same thing we did, how can you have it so your whole body's force is going into the dummy? Even the Bong Sau, whatever, it's not just like this and then technique. No, no, no. It's from the beginning, no matter what I do, my force has to be going to the dummy. So no matter what technique it is, it's all trying to affect the dummy. A simple movement like this is again misunderstood in Wing Chun, like this. So let's say in Wing Chun we say this is a wrong Bong Sau. Wrong Bong Sau. It's in Chinese it's called Cho Bong Sau. Like why wrong Bong Sau? Because Bong Sau, you shouldn't use Bong Sau in opposite arm. Opposite arm. So Bong Sau is more for this. So you can start to go like this, or if you turn this way, you can blindside me and hit over the top, exactly. Whereas if it's like this, and you turn more that way, then you blindside yourself. That's why we call it a wrong Bong Sau. But it can happen. For example, if you punch, and then I want to latch and punch, this, your counter to that could be this, right? So that we can end up like this. So when you end up like this, in the dummy we have different ways. We have this way, so wrong Bong Sau, we have this. In another one we have this, or we have this. But they're all solutions to what happens, or practice of what happens if you end up in the wrong Bong Sau, how to counter, right? Okay, so let's say if you're a Bong Sau like this. Now, okay, so that's the wrong Bong Sau. Now, if you want to now, let's say, turn your body and do a Tan Sau. Yes, something like this. Yeah, if I push strong, I'll try to stop you from doing this. Yeah, let's say my force is coming in, because that's what realistically the force will be like this, right? No one's going to stand there. As you move around, the person's coming in, maybe trying to take you down to try to, there's a lot of activity, right? So if you feel this, hold strong, huh? Yeah, don't let me move my arm towards you. So if I do this wrong, see my force, feel my force is not coming towards you. I'm pushing here, therefore the force is bouncing back, because I'm standing like this, you're standing like that, so I can't win, right? If I do it wrong. But if I do it right, hold again. If I do it the right way, very lightly, very relaxed, then try to stop me. Yeah, really try to stop. You can push this way as well, however you want. Yeah. So then, of course, then within that, I can then get in, and so this is a simple movement of this. But if not practiced properly and just thinking about the technique, people do that, then as soon as it happens in Chi Sao or in a fight, in a spar, it doesn't work. Then they say there's something wrong with Wing Chun. No, there's nothing wrong with Wing Chun. Well, if you have the right engine, there's nothing wrong with Wing Chun. Does that make sense? Yeah? Any questions?
How do you always train this kind of force? You need to practice with another people?
Yeah, it's definitely helpful to have someone else, but in the beginning you need to start to develop it and cultivate it by yourself in the forms. So in doing Sifu Nima the right way. So as we do Sifu Nima, Sifu Nima is for me like a standing meditation. It's not about thinking about technique. It's not about, okay, like Tan Sau. You imagine someone is pushing on you and no. It's about how can I, interconnect the body. Active core, but then all the joints relax, everything, like I said, everything focusing to a triangle, right? So how can I stand? That's why we have this. That's why we stand like this. So developing, cultivating this relaxation, this holistic force relaxing all into the center line. Everything, for me, it feels like something's happening here, not just these two bones going like this. Really something's full here, like a shield, coming up, coming back. So then like this you start to, I don't know what happens, but you're able to somehow use your mind to tap into your body and be able to control your muscles in a very special way.